Hello there. Today's video is all about retiring in Thailand. And if you've been thinking about retiring somewhere nice and somewhere enjoyable, and you've been doing your research, no matter where you research, you'll always find that Thailand comes out in the top 10 of any search for retiring abroad. I've been retired here now about 8 years in total now, and thoroughly enjoying it. Be quiet, my parrot. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and if you're interested in the benefits of retiring to a country like Thailand, then you've come to the right place. Cheers. Well, it's Easter Sunday. It's Easter Sunday, isn't it, Chava? Easter Sunday 2023, and actually I've just come back from a few days in the UK, and for April it was exceptionally cold, and it's the first time I've been back to the UK since before COVID, and I can tell you that I was totally unacclimatized to what was waiting for me when I got there. The cold, my knees and my elbows and my back and muscles, everything started aching very quickly as I got into the cold, and even walking was difficult for the first couple of days. If I was walking uphill, I had to slow down and really slow down and take my time, because it was very, very difficult. And I forgot all about that side of life in the UK. The memories were good. I enjoyed the beer when I was back there. That was very good. And maybe I had one or two too many, actually. But it caught me that now I know the benefits that I enjoy living here in Thailand. And if you're really considering looking for a good economic place to live, then Thailand must come into a short list for many people. Many people have been here and are aware of the benefits. Economy-wise, yes, it's excellent value. It's still excellent value. It's true to say that the costs have increased quite dramatically since COVID. But that's not only here in Thailand. I think that's everywhere. But compared with the UK and other Western countries, yes, it's still good economy. There is cheaper places to retire, but maybe not having all the facilities that they have here in Thailand. I live in a city many people will know called Pattaya, and it's on the eastern seaboard in Thailand, and it's got everything that anybody coming to live here could possibly have. Various tourist attractions, golf, seaside, sandy beaches, and everything that you could want for yourself or your family. Just sitting here in my garden enjoying some sundowners with some soda and some freshly squeezed lime juice. Beautiful. So I just want to talk about retiring. Retirement in Thailand. Many people considering retiring in Thailand or retiring anywhere in the world. If you're doing a search to retire to a foreign country from Europe or from the USA or one of the other countries, Australia, New Zealand, etc., wherever you look at the options for retiring, Thailand will always be rated highly, and it's quite obvious if you come to Thailand why that should be. But there's the aspects that are of particular interest to you Let's start with, for instance, cost of living here in Thailand. So living here is, you get very good value for your money, your bucks or your dollars or your euros or whatever. You get good value here in Thailand. Maybe not quite as good as it used to be, but I think we see prices going up all over the world. But if you're on a retirement budget, no matter what level, you're going to get good value here in Thailand for your money. Transportation, food, accommodation, all these aspects are relatively inexpensive if you want to live a normal life and adapt to living in Thailand. It's all within, it should all be within your budget. So that's one of the main attractions of coming here. The next, for people that are retiring, might be the healthcare aspect of living abroad, and that is another area that I think should be considered carefully also. You know, healthcare here in Thailand is superb. The hospitals are well kitted out. They've got all the equipment that you would expect from modern day hospitals. They're immaculate. The service is good. The doctors are well trained, and it's reported that from many people coming from various areas of the world, the cost of Medicare here is not so bad compared to their own home countries. And we do get many medical tourism visits here to Thailand, and a lot of people come to get various procedures carried out, etc. And yes, it is good. But however, if you're retiring here and you're going to need, and you've got some problems, give it good consideration, because insurance, medical insurance, obviously as you're going into retirement, this is a time of your life when you might start getting more and more complaints, and you might need to visit hospital or visit doctors or get medication. And if you come from an area such as the UK, where you're for instance in the UK, the National Health Service, super function. You get your treatment there, you get your medication there, and it's all included in the way we live in the UK. So coming here and having to pay for everything, you will find it relatively expensive, I think, because everything you get done medically, etc., has got to be paid for. Dentistry, yeah, I've had a lot of dentistry done here. Certainly a lot cheaper here than getting it done privately in the UK. So that's a positive aspect. But once again, it doesn't compare with the NHS dentistry if you can get an NHS dentist to see you. So that's not so bad. As a lot of the retirees here don't have insurance, and they don't bother with it, because once you're over a certain age, it does become very, very expensive. You can get insurance up to any age actually, but you pay for the risk that they're taking. In addition, the amount that you will have to pay before the insurance kicks in, depending on your annual premium or your monthly premium, of course, varies, and that can be as high as you have to pay up the first $500,000 back for the lower cost insurances before the insurance will start to help. And even then there may be restrictions and on the total amount, etc., that can be claimed. So medical is a big consideration, and it's an area that gives a lot of retirees here headaches. I know many people from the UK here that have no medical insurance, and their idea is that if something happens to them and they have to go to a hospital, then what they do is they jump on a plane and go home and get it done in the UK, etc., which is many people do, of course. However, if you have a motorbike accident, you break a leg, or you do something like that, or you end up in hospital and you can't move in traction or whatever, or you have a stroke, God forbid, or a heart attack once again, God forbid, then you're not getting on a plane. No, you're not getting on a plane. You're getting attended to here in Thailand, in the hospitals, and paying for it, or not. You go to the hospital here with an emergency, you have got to show that you've got funds up front before they'll even look at you. And I've seen people with strokes being parked up outside a hospital needing urgent medical attention while people are running around trying to get money together to pay the hospital just to examine the patient and do the necessary examinations and whatever they need to do to diagnose what the problem is. And that has resulted in, unfortunately, the patients not surviving, just through that delay in proving that you have the money to pay for this. So that's an aspect that's not so good here. But I don't know if that differs from other areas of the world. And if you come here, if you're retiring here and you're in your older, in your advancing years, should we say, then it's something to be considered. Think about it. Let's move on now to the climate, which is one of the main reasons a lot of people retire here, because it's got a very warm climate here. It's warm all year round here, but obviously we feel the variation in temperatures from the cooler aspects to the hotter aspects. And right, for instance, this last few weeks, the temperatures here have been extreme. Here in Pattaya, we've been regularly exposed to temperatures over 40 degrees, with a feel factor even hotter, feel factor even sometimes close to 50 degrees. That's been the case in the last 3 or 4 weeks, and during the day the temperatures are extreme, the humidity can be high, and very uncomfortable living. You know, you think about lying on a beach under the shade, or going to a water park maybe, or sitting in a park. It's virtually impossible. It's too hot. It's too hot. Here at home here, we've been locking ourselves in the house from about midday through to about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon with the air on, just trying to get through that part of the day. And even when we come out at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, oh, it's stifling, stifling hot. And it's almost as bad as being in the freezing cold, actually. I would say dealing with the extreme cold can be easier than dealing with extreme heat, because you can only take so many clothes off, etc., and you're still cooking here in the heat. So it's into the air conditioning whenever it gets like that. But not everybody has that factor, so you might be sitting in shopping malls with good air conditioning, etc., just to pass the day in a relatively good temperature. What about Thai people themselves and their culture? Well, Thailand is known as the land of smiles, isn't it? And if you live here, you know why, because the majority of Thai people welcome you along, and they're happy, and they'll help you as much as they can, and they make you feel good wherever you live. English is still a problem. I would say not the majority of people don't speak very much English. Of course, there is a large amount that do speak perfect English, but the majority struggle with English. And I would say, if you're going to retire here and to maximize your retirement and get the maximum enjoyment, you have to put some effort into learning the basics of the Thai language. It's not difficult. You hear it every day. Even just starting from the basic Sawadee Krap or Sawadee Ka if you're a lady, which means good day, hello, etc., or goodbye. It's easy to learn. Kop kum krap means thank you. These simple phrases, you soon get used to using them, and if you do use them with the Thai people, they appreciate it, and they return their appreciation when they hear you trying to speak Thai. So it's well worth trying that aspect. Food. You know, Thai food is very, very popular. In many countries in the world, Thai restaurants do very, very well because the food is absolutely delicious. What I don't understand is the people that come to Thailand and say, oh, I cannot eat Thai food, I can only eat British food, or sausage and chips, and all this homegrown food. You'd be better staying at home, because retiring here and just eating that sort of food is expensive. But if you eat Thai food here, you can eat very, very cheaply actually, and you can eat very good. Not all Thai food is spicy. A lot of it is, but not all is. You can get a huge variation of things. I'm lucky that I enjoy virtually anything here, except maybe the bugs and the insects. I'm not too keen on eating them. I've tried them, but no, that's not for me. But most other things I can eat no problem. Seafood here is wonderful, and it's well priced, way down in the ladder, from lobsters and shrimps and prawns and everything, through to some super fish like the snappers and the swordfish, etc. You can get all that here. Very, very delicious fish. So the food is good, and you can well enjoy that if you're retiring here to Thailand. So just to conclude, retiring here to Thailand is becoming more and more popular. Accommodation's good, the lifestyle's good, etc. And you get into a very nice, enjoyable retirement. Most people, I certainly am very happy here. Fantastic. I feel I'm very lucky to be here. So if you're thinking of retiring to Thailand, do more research. Get other people's opinions, because everybody's different, and some people might not like it. It's hard. I find that hard to see, but it's possible. Anyway, thanks for watching this short video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm going to be covering many aspects. In fact, to date I've done several videos on retiring to Thailand and other aspects. And maybe you want to have a look through my channel and see the videos I've made in the past, and if you do decide to follow me here and We Are Talk of Thailand, it would be good, and you will get the advantage of knowing when videos are released. Thanks again for watching, and take care wherever you are in the world. Bye for now.